What's up, guys? Chris here. As a longtime Star Wars fan, and with the new movie about to be released, I was absolutely stoked to get these. The Millennium Falcon, Boba Fett's Slave 1, the Rebel Snowspeeder, the Y-Wing Fighter, and Ghost. Yeah, I like that name. Let's take a closer look. These are definitely pretty cool. It says die cast, so I assume they're all metal. Well, let's see if there's anything on the back here. No bio. You know, I love the bios. I love when they give you a little bit of information about the ships or tell you its origin, tell you how it played its role in the Star Wars universe. But sometimes you don't get that. You just have to know these things, I guess. Well, this is the Ghost. I think this was a Corellian ship used for smuggling and used by some rebels during the Galactic Empire reign. And that's about the extent of what I know. Definitely a cool ship. Let's get it out of here. I care about keeping these things in the package. Ships are made to be flown around. As a kid, I had all kinds of Star Wars ships. And as an adult, I've kind of collected quite a few over the years. Yeah, that's cool. And then you just stick that thing on your finger. Of course, it wouldn't have that big arm following it, but I guess it's meant for doing something like this. On approach. Yeah, pretty cool little gadget they give you. And makes a cool little stand. Nice. Now, one of my favorites. I have the big one that you fit the action figures in. But this, I'm not sure what scale this would even be. Maybe 1/144 scale. Looks like the back is plastic, but the rest of it's metal. Definitely a cool ship. One of my favorites, the Y-Wing Fighter. On to another one of my favorites. I love all the Star Wars ships. I can't even tell you what my favorites are. I got a bunch of ships on the Empire side that I love. Cool ships from the Clone Wars. But I'm more the traditional Star Wars guys from the first 3 movies. Of course, this is the Rebel Snowspeeder. Man, this thing is awesome. I used to love the one as a kid. It had the opening cockpit. You could put a guy in the back too. Controlled the turret, which had the, what was that? The little anchor rope that came off the back of it. The harpoon. And basically flew around the AT-AT's legs like this and tied them all up and tripped them. Oh, wait a second. We got to put that on the stand. Now on the Boba Fett's ship, the Slave 1. I remember having this one as a kid, and I just never quite knew which way it was supposed to fly. I used to fly it around like this. It actually flies like this. See, and to confuse the kids even more, it goes on the stand the wrong way. So if you're supposed to fly like this, you should just have to put your, well, I guess you could put your finger in that way. Not very comfortable, but Yeah, forget it. That one's got to just be upside down. They do have it flying the correct way on the packaging. And then they tell you to fly it the wrong way. Okay. And on to, I think, everybody's favorite Star Wars ship, the Millennium Falcon. This is Han Solo's and Chewbacca's ship. Now I have the old vintage one, I have the re-release, and then I don't have the big giant one. I did not collect that one, didn't get it. I think it was about 150 bucks or 200 bucks, and I just didn't pull the trigger. Do I regret it? I don't know. I'll tell you after I see this next Star Wars movie, when I catch the bug again. Look at that thing. That thing is pretty cool. That is awesome. That thing's on there pretty good. I was going to say, that'll be missing if you're a kid. Oh, good. It does rotate. That is cool. Of course, it would be nice to have the rotating turret on top as well. But there we go. You can get their stands out of the picture and just kind of focus in on the ships. Pretty cool. You know, I appreciate the character cars and all these cool releases that Hot Wheels is coming up with for Star Wars. But I do wish that they would make some actual Star Wars vehicles. It's nice to get the ships and they can sit on the stands and you can fly them around with your finger, and it's pretty cool. But I would love to get some rolling vehicles. You know, real things like the land speeder, maybe the turbo tank, a couple pod racers that roll. We're talking mainline Hot Wheels here that'll actually fit on the track. How cool would that be? I always love this thing. Look at the shocks in it. This thing is such a great roller too. If you've never rolled one of these, it just feels like a Cadillac. It's beautiful. What a toy. Anyway, guys, it's not about the land speeder. It's about the ships. How many of you guys are looking forward to that new Star Wars movie? I know I am. My two sons are. Emmanuel has quite the Lego Star Wars collection. Of course, I have the real Star Wars stuff. And Josh, he has all the Star Wars Battlefronts, and Josh is a gamer. All right, guys. Appreciate you watching. Pick up these new ships. They are a little bit pricey. They're $4.97 a piece, which in the grand scheme of things is not too bad for a hunk of die cast with this much detail. Definitely a lot of detail. So I don't know, $4.97 if you're a Star Wars fan. I think it's a great buy and a must-have. All right, guys, till next time, may the Force be with you. Always.